Oh, welcome back. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. It looks like CNN is back to their old ways in defending the communists in the Democrat Party and within the FBI as they cheerlead and want the suppression of speech to happen online more and more. They're upset right now because a judge has ruled that the White House and the FBI cannot regulate speech online. They cannot regulate people's thoughts and what they want to say in this country online. This is something that the White House and the FBI have been caught doing. Of course, the release of the Twitter files really revealed how much play they had in the old Twitter as far as what was allowed to be shared, what was allowed to be said, what was allowed to be linked, as they were doing in Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and all the other major social media companies out there, ensuring that they would control the narrative by shutting down any speech that went against the narrative that they were trying to portray. And here, a federal judge has now ruled that the White House and the FBI can no longer do that exact thing. And CNN is devastated that your speech and my speech can no longer be suppressed by the White House and the FBI. This is the media way of continuing to remain powerful, right? Because a lot of people, we see the leaving of the legacy networks, right? We see people fleeing cable news and looking for other sources of information online on different social media platforms. And they will sit there and they'll find people who they feel trustworthy or who are honest enough delivering news or giving their opinion about a narrative versus tuning into an MSNBC, Fox News, CNN, or anything like that and getting their information from there. So what they must do is suppress those individuals online who have no budget most of the time, providing information and making sure people will continue to stay with the legacy media by labeling, of course, anybody who goes against the narrative as a far-right extremist, right? Whatever that is, whatever that means today, and by trying to discredit those individuals online. And so here we have, of course, a cry fest on CNN as they are upset that a federal judge has ruled against the Biden and FBI. So before we dive into the video, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. If you enjoy the content, you can hit that join button and become a member of the channel and help continue to support the work that's done here on this channel. Let's take a look at what we have here. This is coming from a tweet from Alex, who shares this video. It says, CNN seems upset that the Biden administration and FBI have been barred from communicating with big tech companies to censor lawful speech. Let's take a listen.
Trump-appointed judge, but this judge was confirmed 98-0 by the Senate. Just reading the words in this injunction, a, quote, massive effort by the defendants to suppress speech based on content, those are the judge's words, calling the present case, quote, arguably involves the most massive attack against free speech in the United States history, Ellie.
Yeah. It's a dramatic decision by this judge. If you read through it, he's citing to literature and George Washington and Ben Franklin. Here's what really is astonishing to me. This is a conservative ideology that clearly comes through in this decision. It's a conservative political ideology, right? We saw some of the quotes.
Can't have free speech, y'all.
Questioning vaccines, questioning masks, conservative talking points. But the ruling itself is the opposite of judicial conservatism. This is one of the most aggressive, far-reaching rulings you'll ever see. What this judge is purporting to do is to micromanage, really, the day-to-day interactions between essentially the entire executive branch, all these agencies that are listed as defendants, and the leading social media companies. And in the actual temporary injunction, the judge basically says, you're not allowed, administration, to talk to these social media companies about any protected free speech except for cybersecurity threats, national security threats, criminal threats. But where's the line? Who's going to police this?
Yeah, exactly. These people are so upset that they cannot no longer right now have the Biden administration, along with the rogue intel agencies in the country, to sit there and curtail your speech. That's what they want. They're cheerleading for curtailing your speech. They call it far-right ideology, right? They call it activism from the judge's perspective in limiting what the federal government can do to curtail your speech. This is, once again, just one of those areas where it needs to be ironed out, where the administrations are not allowed to sit there and deal with, shutting down dissent from the people of this nation and calling it misinformation or whatever they want to classify it under, in order to justify the silencing of such a huge majority in this nation. I'm glad that this judge ruled this way. We'll see how this continues to proceed upwards, because they're going to appeal it. And this will probably end up in front of the Supreme Court. And I hope Justice Thomas will deliver the opinion to the Biden administration, one more to the Biden administration, saying you are not allowed to censor Americans in this country. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you ever been censored by social media? Let me know in the comments. Tell me, was it Facebook, YouTube, wherever it was? Let me know in the comments down below. Look forward to reading them. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great day.